All right, so this whole thing with the whole Ab and Preach thing, I've been following it. I didn't want to make a comment about it. I was gonna let
Yeah, me
them just
too.
handle it. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, they're my
Mm-hmm.
boys from Montreal. I'm in Toronto. Much love to Montreal for
Mm-hmm.
real. Because I love it. I love the city. Not that that really
Mm-hmm.
matters in this case, because it. But at the same time, I just can't believe this stuff that went down just now. The back and
Yeah,
forth that just happened. This is
this is a brand new
crazy.
video that
This is
they came
crazy.
out with.
Yeah, so this just happened just now, so we're gonna just release this, and
Yeah, gave our opinion
so
on
we're
it.
gonna we're gonna see what just go, because I don't know what this is about, but he bought a firearm. Okay, let's get into it.
Okay,
I was about to go to
yep.
the airport within the next 30 minutes, okay? Because putting all this behind us, for the next couple of days, we're going to take some days off, go do some podcast guest appearances in different spots. And then someone sends me a story. A Fresh Prince CEO going to buy firearms for the first time. Look at this.
All right, guys, I'm here with my boy Peter helping me with my first guns. Shout out to you, man.
Hey, pleasure, Walter. Thank you. Hello, everyone out there.
Wait, is that
Yeah, we here at American Security.
that's the dude
That
from
was the that was the guy that they
Oh,
mentioned in the that last video. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
that
Consultants,
was
we're
the dude
experts
that
in firearms.
challenged him to a
Oh
fight.
yeah, no, yeah. This is the oh man, no, this is
Yeah, that's the dude that
he was
challenged
on the panel. He
Preach.
was on the panel. No, no, no. No, he wasn't the dude that challenged Preach. He was the one on the side that was just agreeing with everything that the dude that challenged Preach.
Oh yeah, yeah,
He was on the sidelines, but he just agreed with
yeah,
everything.
yeah.
Look at him looking all holy over there. Look at him. He's got a white
Oh my
dog,
god.
white
I mean,
tee,
at least the dog
or
is
not white
cute.
tee, but
I
really,
mean, at least the
that's where
dog
you're
is
going with this? No, no, no. I'm telling you, man. I got a bad vibe about this video. I've been preaching not gonna
no,
post something unless it's like
especially
something
if
went
they
down.
have to like leave for the airport. Oh my god.
Training, situational awareness, defensive tactics.
Are you serious? And you think you're an alpha male? You think you're fit to lead other men?
Wait. So his first, no, 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 that
Oh
didn't just
dear.
happen. So his first,
That's,
are you serious? After the video, after the, are
I'm
you
not
serious,
sure if he knows how this
dude?
looks. I'm pretty sure
What?
he just did that on purpose. I'm pretty sure he did
So
that on
his, I
purpose.
just, sorry, it took me a second to actually digest this whole thing. So, are you serious?
Do you not know how this looks, my dude? Any social dynamic, you have a whole channel teaching, quote unquote, teaching men, growing men, right? What
Yes.
is this? What is this?
And you
What are
went,
you doing?
and
The
you
day
went to,
after you
so basically you agreed to a boxing match, you backed out, and instead of doing
no,
anything, because you know the preacher's gonna come over to
mhm.
Miami, you basically decided to buy a gun.
He didn't even agree to the boxing match. He
No,
challenged
exactly.
Preach.
Exactly. He challenged him,
He challenged.
Preach
He's the
agreed,
one that
you
challenged
backed
Preach.
out like a wuss. Like
And
honestly.
the next day, you decide to. Why would you even post that? Okay.
No, the fact that he
Oh my.
posted it is so messed up for two reasons. One, like this could go. There's a whole bunch of thoughts in my mind right now as to why this happened. Okay, but number one, definitely a beta move. Why would you even think this?
Definitely, man.
Why would you think that this does anything for your channel? You're just gonna make yourself look
Do
worse.
you not know
Do you
any
have any idea?
social dynamic, my dude?
Are you serious right now?
Even
You
if
th-
it wasn't
Look at
aimed
you
at
looking all high
Preach,
and
what
mighty.
do you think that makes you look?
You're the only person on the planet that can go buy a gun. So look at me. Look how like what really right
No one posts
because
them buying a gun.
especially because preach is coming. Like it's like oh yeah, like what do you think is gonna what is wrong with you? There has to be something
Said he was
absolutely wrong
going
with
to
you.
Florida,
This is
Miami.
insane. I'm trying
He
so hard
said
not
he
to
was going
swear
to
right now.
Miami.
This is insane. Oh man.
Oh my god. Oh my God.
I'm going to buy a gun. I think that's the best decision I can make today. I woke up this morning and I thought, what can I do to better my life? Well,
Okay,
Preach is
let's say
coming,
for example,
and he challenged us to a boxing match, and he's going to take the two of us on despite the fact that we denied anything and said, well, basically
right.
apologized in that sense.
It's
That's
too
what I mean.
late. It's too late. But he
It's
didn't
far
even
too late.
apologize.
If you're going to
It's
diss a dude's
too
girl,
late.
if you're going to diss a dude's, I'm sorry, man. If you diss a dude's girl and his country, look,
And
there's
then
a
decide
line.
after the fact you lose 20.
You didn't just cross the line. Let's assume the line is a 50-yard line on a football field. You just went for the damn touchdown, okay? You completely crossed middle court and went in for the slam dunk of BS.
So far.
That is absolutely.
And then decide.
And you think you're an alpha
losing
male?
16K
You think you
followers.
have? You think you have any credibility at all in any game ever? You are completely messed up. You have no idea what the hell what you just did. That is absolute completely messed up. I don't understand what it is that you're thinking. I'm so a gun though. Really, the next day after this whole beef started, it's like, yeah, we don't want beef. I'm just gonna go buy a gun.
Right. And say, for example, that wasn't aimed at Preach. Do you not know how this looks for you right now, bro?
Exactly.
The day you decide,
Let's
the day
assume it's
after,
not
even
aimed at
if you assume, even if you made the appointment before this entire thing started, you decide to post that the day after you insulted his wife, his country, and his integrity like that, and you decide to post that.
I honestly look. I think I've dated at this point, like long-term date, probably maybe 12, maybe not 12. I'd say about 10 women, and you're probably the one with the biggest.
Right.
But I can't say on YouTube.
Right.
That is absolutely bizarre. I have no idea what you're doing. I have no idea what you're doing.
There's two scenarios here. Maybe Fresh always really wanted a gun, and this just happened to spring up, and it was just appointment he set beforehand and whatever.
Sure, it's possible, but it's just the perception of it.
If I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt, right?
Sure. At least that was
that fucking stupid.
Yeah, exactly.
To post that on IG after you challenge a man to a fight, insult his wife, insult the Haitian community and the Haitians there, right? You're in Miami. You're an idiot.
Shout out to the Haitians, man, because they're just wonderful people. I know them personally, so I just got to give them a shout out.
You then go and post stories after you start backing out and getting scared. You post stories about you buying firearms because he says, oh, we're going to go to the boxing match. We're going to do this legally. And you post that on IG. Let's say this is the scenario that really happened, okay? That means you lack so much self-awareness to realize how it's going to look optically that you have no idea about anything relating to social cues. You don't understand how to communicate to people, how you're perceived. That's basic 101 stuff. That's crazy. So I don't know how you're fit to teach other men how to adjust and how to learn game on the fly. You don't even see how awkward and stupid you look.
Amen. You know, he said it exactly what you said. You're right. You're exactly
everyone
right.
else believes just like me. This man wrote a check that his ass can't check. And now, after he insults all this and does all this talking, he went out and bought firearms. And this is your king. This is the guy that you guys look up to learn how to speak to women. This man can't speak to people. He doesn't understand how to communicate. How can you have game if you don't understand social cues? He's a fraud. And young men, listen, in the military, you can have the highest rank you want, okay? We don't respect an officer just because they got the rank. We'll do our job, but we don't believe in him. Respect
means
leadership,
everything.
it's earned through leading by example.
And honestly, I'm going to say this. This is true, and you realize this pretty quickly, whether or not you're in jail, in the army, in the armed forces. It just doesn't. It doesn't. Whatever, you know, whether it's the Navy, it doesn't matter. You know where I'm going with that. So it doesn't matter where, but respect it's in life.
Respect
The
is
fact,
everything.
the one thing that I've always wondered is why people need to learn how to respect people. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's because it just upbringing, whatever it is, but it just respect means everything everywhere. So
It
always
doesn't matter if the person doesn't like you or like you. If they don't respect you, it doesn't mean anything. You
yeah,
don't mean anything to anybody. If no one respects you, what are you then?
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like any branch of any forces, they understand it. That's why I respect anyone that served. And that's why I respect anyone that, shows respect. You show respect to me, I'll show respect to you. I don't understand this. I still am really sorry. I'm just at a loss of words. I this was just an unbelievably poor decision or a really,
Right.
really, really, really,
Oh,
really, really bad decision. So either way, it's not
You're
good.
effed either way. You're effed either way. Preacher's going to Miami. You're effed either way, man. I don't know what you, I don't know what you were thinking about posting that. No one posts themselves buying a. Who does that? Who posts themselves?
I
Who?
know. It's like there's no
What type of
reason
flex
to
is
post
that,
it.
man?
There's a reason why. See, now you got to think about the psychology. Why would you even bother posting yourself going to buy your first gun?
Right.
It's like me.
Who
I'm at Walmart.
cares?
I'm buying a knife. Look at this. I was
Who
threatened yesterday and now I'm buying
cares,
a
man?
knife. It's like, who cares, man? Nobody, that's just weird. Now you're being
Right.
weird. Dude, like, now you're being really weird, though.
Like
So,
you put yourself in this predicament. Now if Preach win.
I want Preach to go down there and just do what he does best, which is, you know what?
Is your man? You know why I said the emperor has no clothes? Because it's a story about two jesters who walk into a city naked, all right? And they concoct this plan to fool the whole city that they are emperors. So they get one guy and they get a couple other hobos to carry some sort of dais, and they carry them through town, and everyone starts making way because it's like, oh my God, there's these guys on a dais. Look at them. The emperor's in town. We don't know from what country, but they look the part. And then someone points out, wait, the emperor has no clothes. You want to know why? Because an emperor would never walk around with no clothes. The same way a real man would never go out
True
and
story.
challenge someone to a boxing match, insult his integrity and his honor, and then say, yeah, let's box. And then when the man accepts, you go and buy guns and you dodge talking about money. Y'all are crazy. And this is not even to encourage violence. I don't want none of that, okay? I'm not about to start talking about that's crazy talk. This is to let young men know on this platform, because just because they're older than you and they show a big game doesn't mean they're about that life. Too many frauds out here.
I can vouch for that. I can absolutely vouch for that as somebody who is not, I'm not 15, so I mean, I can vouch that, some older people out there are just completely full of themselves and to the point where they just make things up all the dang time.
Too many frauds out here, right? I call it the blind leading the blind. Careful who you take advice from. I made that mistake in the past, so here's my advice to you. Drop all these fucking goobers and just go look up some Patrice O'Neal. You'll thank me later.
She's right.
Oh my God. Preach can't even be here because we don't have enough time.
I just watched Patrice O'Neal.
But best believe the reason why Preach is not talking so much lately is because he has nothing to say. He has things he wants to do. So consider me speaking on his behalf, at least for today.
Yo, that hit, man. Yo, that hit. That hit. You know what? I just gotta say, that channel is.
You're done.
You're done.
You lost 16K subscribers overnight.
And just wait till it permeates through and people start realizing. Especially when you started to backtrack, only when you realized that the likes and the dislikes on that video were so like 50-50 that you decided to take it down. I mean, come on, how alpha are you if you're gonna just
I saw
and
some
just take
comments.
it down?
I saw some comments that was like, at least they apologized. He didn't have to do it at all. Okay, y'all don't understand the whole story then. He started it. When you talk
Exactly.
about a person's wife or husband or anything, you're starting it.
Dude,
And
he
you
got
drag it on.
every
It's not just one video, it's multiple videos where they address that same subject. And you challenged Preach and Ab to a boxing match. You're the one that challenged them, right?
and he backed out. Like,
You're the one that backed out of your own challenge, my dude. Lose 16K. That wasn't even an apology. You only apologized after you lost 16K overnight.
Yep.
That's the only time you apologize. You want to focus on what your channel is made for.
No,
BS.
that's true. That's true because
BS.
Abin Preach came out with the video about an hour after they made that one video. They came out with a video pretty quickly. And then all of a
Right.
sudden it's like, okay, well, we're just gonna let it ride. And then they realized over time, you could have just apologized immediately in a comment.
You
You know,
really
and just
could have.
in anything. You could have
really
done
could've.
anything, and you didn't. And you dang didn't. And I saw Abbott and Preach's comment.
And
They even
now
noted
you
that.
think that now you think it's okay.
Nah,
They can
man.
tell BS from the real stuff. You decide to only apologize when when followers started to lose.
That's
You
like a
lost your
5-year-old.
followers.
No, yeah. It sounds like a 5-year-old that like is trying so hard to hold on to a lie, and then all of a sudden they realize they got caught, and then they finally apologize.
Right.
And it's like, well, it's not sincere now
It
because
doesn't, yeah, because now,
it took 4 hours for you to apologize
like, seriously.
because you knew finally that, yeah, I have proof that you did it. Like, I mean, come on now. Come on,
And
guys.
now that in one of their videos that Preach said they're going to Miami.
Yeah,
Now
exactly.
the day after you decide, oh hey, let's go buy a gun. Even if it wasn't aimed for Preach,
All
even if
that.
it wasn't an appointment
Yeah.
before the fact.
Nah,
You
that's just a
decide to
horrible
post
taste.
that
That's horrible
online.
taste. Horrible taste. You really think you gangster? You really think you gangster? You really think? Are you serious right now? You think you're gonna do something with that?
Y'all crazy.
Come
y'all
on,
the
man.
alphas here, right? Y'all the alphas. Where's the action? I don't see no action here.
No, they lucky I'm on YouTube. Otherwise, I'd be saying what I actually think right now, and I can't say it
Y'all pay girls to be on your
on
channel.
the show. God,
Like,
so like, I mean, come
y'all,
on, man.
y'all are alphas here, right? Let's make a comparison here, okay? They say they work harder, they work like they got better hair or whatever, right? Look at the difference in respect. You got girls all the time on your own channel dissing you, while Aber and Preach are just being themselves and don't even have to do anything, and they got a ton of respect compared to you. It doesn't even matter the amount of subscribers you have. They got the more amount of respect than you.
You know why? Because they ain't trying. Aber and Preach, they don't try. I mean, they try to be successful, but when they talk, they're not trying. They're just being themselves. They're not trying.
Right.
They're not pretending. I should say. I guess for lack of a better word. Pretending is a better word to say. They're not pretending.
And it wasn't even
They're
that.
just themselves.
You started it, my dude. They were a. I don't
Man,
get it.
you know what? Much love to Ab and Preach. No, you know what? We'll just end it here. But like, much love to
We'll
my
end it
boys.
here. Yeah.
And this is gonna be very interesting to see how this goes. Because at the end of the day, I still want to see Preach beat the out of both of them. Hey, you asked for it. Hey, I'd pay to see it. Pay-per-view. That's too funny.